Well, hello there, everyone. Today is Sunday, July the 24th, year 2022. Hopefully, you're doing outstanding. So, what have you done this weekend? Been crunching numbers, looking at houses for sale, looking at stocks on sale, looking at crypto, looking to invest in oil, mineral rights, what? Or have you thought about why the majority of Americans will never become successful investors? I was thinking about that. And I'll tell you why. All my life, since I was, I don't know, a younger teenager, well, since I was a little kid, I like to read. But I started reading health books over time. I'd read magazines, books, etc. on health. And something I'd see over and over and over again, I'd see it on TV different times over the years, was the struggle that Americans, and I'll just talk about Americans, not the rest of the world, the struggle that Americans have with losing weight. All right? Think about that. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's your next door neighbor. Maybe it's your teachers in school. Maybe it's just it's people. How many people in this country are overweight? A lot. A lot. How many people in this country are successful investors? Not very many. Nope, not very many. I'm a realist, both on my channel and in life. I'm an optimist, both on my channel and in life. Okay? But with that being said, if you just watch Americans struggle with their weight, just their weight, and think about that, why can't they lose weight? Look at how many Americans smoke tobacco or vape some product. Look at how many Americans use marijuana to smoke or vape or something. Look at how many Americans use alcohol as a crutch. Every single day they're drinking something. Even ones who work a good job, they're not on Skid Row, but it's a crutch to them. They gotta have their nightcap. Okay, and then think about what traits are needed to be a successful real estate investor or a stock investor or any kind of investor. You got to have perseverance. You got to have determination. You have to have focus. You have to have grit. You have to have that ability when you get knocked down to pick yourself back up and to keep going. Okay? Now, with all these addictive things that I've mentioned, people are lacking all of those traits. Okay? All of those traits. If you can do one thing successfully, like being an investor, you can do other things successfully. Now, we're all genetically different. We're all different, okay? That's a given. So what may be hard for me may be easier for you. What may be easy for me may be hard for you. We're all different, okay? But I want to talk a little bit about weight loss. As I'm like a typical American, okay? As the years went on, I gained weight. I could tell my metabolism slowed down as the years went on. And it was just sign of the times. And I do know with my peers, I was always skinnier than them, smaller than them, thinner than them. Okay? But as I got towards retirement age, as I did retire, I noticed my weight had been creeping up, but I was still, compared to the average American, I was a small guy, comparatively speaking. But my weight had crept up. I topped out, and this is weighing myself like when I was wearing clothes and shoes, and I used to weigh myself when I worked in the YMCA when I was getting off work, or sometime I walk back there to where the scale was, and I might take my wallet, my keys out of my pocket because that's a little bit of weight, but my shoes were on, my attire was on, my clothing was on, and I think I was around 172, 173. Okay, and it's like, I can remember when I first hit 130 and 140 and 150 and 160 and now 170, 173. Okay, so here about 2 months ago, here in our house here, the missus and I both said, let's change how we eat. Let's try to lose some weight. And then what we did, shortly after that, we ordered a scale off of Amazon that, like everything, has an app that goes on my phone, and it checks all these biometrics and different things. And so then we got in the habit, when we first get up in the morning, we weigh ourselves. basically don't have nothing in our pockets, no shoes on. We haven't eaten anything, haven't drank anything. We relieved ourselves in the bathroom, etc. And we just weigh ourselves. That's kind of like your true body weight. Okay. So let's say if I was 173 with clothing on, shoes on, maybe I was truly more like a 170-ish. Okay. So now, when I started modifying my diet, I started dropping pounds. Not fast, slowly. I think it was averaging about a pound a week. Okay? Not fast, slowly. Now, when I weigh myself in the morning, I am 156, 157. If I go to the local supermarket, they have one of these big scales that you stand on, the big old dial on it, If I weighed myself prior to modifying my diet, I would be 172, 173, 174, 175. By modifying my diet, I weighed myself just 2 days ago when I got groceries. And you figure I've eaten. I had a cup of coffee, I've had tea, I've had water, so I've eaten. And I was like 161, 162 with all my clothing on, food on my stomach, shoes on, that kind of thing. Okay? So, and here's how I modify my diet. Every single American can do this, but they won't. And they don't. Just like every single American can invest. Every single working American who wants to can buy a rental property. But most will not. They won't. They won't. So how did Mazske lose 10 to 15 pounds? And I wasn't a big guy. It wasn't like I was obese or anything where I could just easily shed some pounds, or maybe I shouldn't use the word easily, but if I was already a smaller type person, how did I lose this weight at the age I'm at? I've always been exercising. I swim every day pretty much. I walk almost every evening. I wear a Fitbit. I try to get 10,000 steps a day. I don't always get it, but try to. So what did I do to lose a few pounds? I'll tell you what I did. Here's the secret. See, I give away the keys to the castle for everything. I teach you in my videos. You don't have to watch a single future video. Go back and watch all of my past videos. You will learn every trick, every trait, every way that I went from 0 to 25 rentals in 4 years when I never made a lot of money. I topped out making $52,000 a year when I retired in 2018. I never made a lot of money. Okay? I've said it plenty of times. If I can do it, so can you, so can anybody out there that wants to. If I can lose weight, so can you, so can anybody out there. Granted, it will be harder for some folks because we're genetically different. Okay? But if you really want to lose weight, here's what I did. I continued exercising just like I always do. I might have picked up my intensity just a little bit. Maybe I try to stroke a little harder in the pool or walk a little faster in my steps. Maybe just a little bit, maybe a little bit. But what I changed with eating was 2 things. One, for meals like a dinner meal, I would eat smaller portions, slightly smaller. Not a lot smaller, but slightly smaller. 2, and I think this is the big one, this is the key, this is what anybody could do. I more or less cut out sugar from our diets, added sugar. All right, that is easier said than done. If you go to the supermarket, pick up products, pick up cans, pick up soup cans, pick up boxes, pick up frozen stuff. Look at the sugar content. A lot of times you'll see 2 numbers. You'll see like total sugar, let's say it's 9 grams, and you'll see added sugar, and maybe added sugar is 5 grams. Because maybe it's a fruit, and fruit has natural sugar, or whatever. The product, the fruit, the vegetable, it has some natural sugar, but then they add sugar to it. So if you try to eliminate added sugar, natural sugar, like I ate a peach today, I eat a peach a lot of days, or I eat an apple or an orange or something, there's sugar in there, natural sugar. It's not added sugar. If you eliminate added sugar the best you can, and I'll give you some examples of things I eliminated. I used to eat a lot of ice cream. Haven't bought ice cream in 2 months. I would get milkshakes out and about. Haven't had a milkshake. I would buy dessert type stuff sometimes in the store, pastries, donuts, different things. Haven't been buying them. I would eat fruit yogurt every day. They'd have like 12, 13 grams of sugar. Don't eat it. I would eat cereal that has, even cereal that looks healthy, might have 9, 10, 11, 12 grams of sugar. Don't eat it. I get stuff now that has less sugar. So yes, I might eat some added sugar because I'm not a diabetic, nothing like that. So I'm not worried about it for that reason. But I was doing a little test to see if I could lose weight. I did. I eliminated added sugar. And I did a lot of different products. I eat salads a lot now. Almost every single day I eat a salad for one meal. I've also gone to eating my larger meal for lunch and my salad for dinner. So I'm not going to bed with food in my stomach. I have noticed many nights when I'm getting ready to go to bed, my stomach is growling a little bit. That never happened before. I go to bed with a food in my stomach. It never happened before. So I drink water, tea, coffee, mud water. I don't drink juice. Fruit juice, look at sugar content on fruit juice. It's added sugar. Fruit has natural sugar. It's added sugar. All right. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is most Americans can't figure this out to lose weight. They can't figure out how easy it can be. Sure, they might not lose 50 pounds, but to drop 5 or 10 and keep it off. You keep eating that way and you keep it off. Most Americans can't figure that out. Just like most Americans can't figure out how to invest. They might hear the words. They might read the books. They might subscribe to a bunch of real estate channels. You might be watching this now and you're one of them. You subscribe to my channel, Millennial Mike's, Michael Zuber's, Dion, and me, Kevin, Graham Stephan, Grant Cardone, everybody. But you just still haven't bought your first rental. Why not? Because traits are needed, personality traits. You got to have grit. You got to have determination, motivation, focus, the ability to focus. You got to have these traits plus more. And if you don't have them, develop them. Develop them. I've referenced books different times. Read real estate books. Read investing books. If you can't read, you don't want to read, listen to them, audiobooks. That's all you got to do. Stop making excuses. Everybody makes excuses. Yeah, inflation's up. Yeah, my electric bill's $369 when it used to be $240. But I'm still going to invest. I'm still going to save money. Sure, my insurance might go up because insurance rates are going up. I'm still going to invest. I'm still going to save money. Sure, the grocery store cost me double what it used to. I'm still going to invest. I'm still going to save money. You got to have, it's a mindset. If you don't want to do it, you won't do it. If you want to do it, you will figure out how you can get it done. All right, you can look to my channel for guidance. You can look to other channels for guidance. But it's up to you to figure it out and to do it. Have that determination, that grit, that motivation, that focus, that drive. It's just like losing weight. If you want to lose a few pounds, be focused. What causes you to gain weight? Do you eat sugar? Cut it out. Eliminate it. If you smoke, stop. Eliminate it. Don't tell me you're addicted. Don't tell me, oh, I need that cigarette. I need it. Stop. Cold turkey. Stop. You can do it. You can do it. Get focused on something else. Focus on making money. Or focus on how a pack of cigarettes cost you $5 or a 6-pack of beer cost you $13.99. Focus on the dollar amount and think about how, wow, if you don't buy that pack of cigarettes, that's $5. And if you smoke a pack a day, that's $35 a week. It adds up. All right? You got to learn how to focus. You got to learn how to stay determined. You got to be motivated. You got to be driven. You got to be focused. You got to have the grit, the drive, the determination. As I always say, if I can do it, so can you. There's no reason in the world you can't do it. Stop making excuses. Let's get it done. All right? Mazske is signing out.